So here's the thing about my grandmother. There's a lot of ego and prideful when it came to her because it was more like every time she told me she's sorry, it only that it's not coming from a genuine place when she tells me that she's sorry. Cause she'll she'll tell me she's sorry, but then she'll go back on her words as when she apologized to somebody, and then you'll never know when it might happen again because she'll end up doing it again. So that's why every time she tells me she's sorry, I never really accept her apology. There were a lot of times where I didn't accept her apology because she did a lot of things to me that she can't take back from doing. And there was some things that she said behind closed doors to my brother, Ryan, where she told him thing that I didn't even know about. I had to come back in the house and hear that. So there was a lot of times where I didn't know some of the stuff that was said about me. So that's what I mean. Uh, she do this every single time when she's mad. So when she's mad, she'll tell things outside the house, or she'll put your business out on the street, or she'll put it on the internet. So it's one other thing that there's one of the two things that she might do. So that's why I'm always had to be prepared anything that happens when it comes to her because you never know. You never know what you might get out of her. One day she might be nice to you, then the next day she might be something else that you never know what you might be getting from her. I mean, she's already putting on this front street like she's an amazing woman. She did an amazing thing for us. Oh, she's a good person. Oh, she's a wonderful person. I mean, that's what she may portray herself through the public. That's what she's telling people. And she already had everybody assume that she's a good person. I mean, she's already had everybody thinking that uh, she did everything right by me. She did everything right by my brother Brian. When in reality, at everything that went down and everything that happened with me and my brother, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but she lied to all the people that were around her. They were all fooled by her charm and her words. She had her way with words. That's why I've been so manipulated by her all these years and come to realize that she never really cared about me the way she did. It was all lies. I guess she waited it until I got older, and that's when she started to reveal herself, her true self, who she really was. I mean, that's how it usually start to happen when grandparents have grandchildren, when they get custody of the grandchildren, which she did. She ended up getting custody of me and my brother because my mom was an unfit individual. She wasn't in no position to take care of nobody, not even herself. So that's what happened. So my grandmother took us in, and once she took us in, it was all good in the beginning, right? Because that's how it all started off at. They start to show you how sweet they are, how nice they are, how caring and loving they are. But as time goes on, they start to show the other side of them that you never seen before. And then you start not being like how you used to be. Like you kind of like declined of not loving them anymore and not want to be around them anymore and stop calling them. You'll start doing all these things because that's what happened to me because I realized that I was being played by this woman who I thought that loved me, but really in reality, she never really loved me that I thought she would. And maybe it's my fault because I was looking in love in the wrong places. And a lot of times, those women that came in my life, they either uh, done things that they have done in their previous relationship, or the people who they've been around with, they did it too. So it was like it was becoming a pattern because like every time I get into a relationship or I get close to somebody, something always happens. and I had to learn the hard way myself. I should have put myself first before I even get involved with somebody. And I should have known that this is the kind of person who she was. If I have known, I promise you, I would have never called her. I would have never been around her. I would have never been in her house or nothing. I would have found my own way in life to be successful. I would have never crossed paths with her in the first place if I knew she was like this. So that was my fault as a man because you can't help who you love, and it was my fault for loving somebody that wasn't loving me back. So I promised myself from now on, from this point on, that it will never happen again. So I made a note to yourself, guys, to everybody out there. You get to know somebody first before you get involved with them, before you start living with them. I had to learn the hard way that living with somebody, she was very challenging. She wasn't easygoing. It wasn't smooth sailing. The only person that I had a real relationship with was her mother. Her mother was the one that was my guardian angel. She the one that saved me from all that trouble that I went through. She the reason why my grandmother got custody because she told her daughter to go get me. So her mother is the reason why I'm still here, why I'm still alive. Her mother is the reason why she saved me. It's not because of my grandmother. It's because of her mother that passed away 13 years ago. I think around October she passed. Yeah, this was in 2013. On sh- Her funeral was held in Main Street in Orange. So on cottage, I think a cottage service funeral. So I know where she was held at and where she was buried. Her body got sent back to St. Louis. So she's the reason why she saved me from all that trouble that she so I have to give her a prop and her flowers because she was the only relationship that I had that I known that was genuine. She always looked out for me. She always made sure I had food in my stomach. She always made sure I had clothes on my back. She's the reason why I'm here. The love that I had with her mother was real. The love that I had with my grandmother was never real. It was all about transaction.